Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
We'll see you next time. Have a great day, Mustangs.
We have breaking news, so let's get right to this.
So what's the life here in Massachusetts?
Hello Mustangs, today is Friday, May 8th. On this week's quarantine show, we check in with some essential workers, we sing happy birthday, and we drop some more vlogs from student and staff. So get comfortable Mustangs, because the 7th quarantine edition of NHS Update starts right now.
Hello Mustangs and welcome to the show. I'm Juliana O'Neill.
I'm Joey Demaray.
I'm Jared Shea.
And I'm Rose Donovan. Let's get started with some announcements.
Attention class of 2020. Senior Spirit Week will begin on Monday the 11th with America Monday. Show your spirit by posting pictures in your most patriotic gear. Tuesday's theme is Hawaiian, followed by Where You're Going Wednesday and Throwback Thursday. And save your fancy threads for last, seniors, because you'll need to look spiffy on Formal Friday. Follow Spirit Club NHS on Instagram for more details on how to get in on all the fun. The COVID-19 quarantine remains in effect, and the governor announced last week that the state will continue with a stay-at-home order and non-essential businesses closed through May 18th. Many NHS students have family members already back at work providing emergency services. Recently, a few of them sent us some vlogs about working on the front lines.
Here we are at work. This is how my coworkers
Tufts Medical Center on the anniversary of the Boston Marathon bombing during COVID-19. On the floating hospital, the kids waiting for the first responder parade. Those up there are the ICUs where a lot of the COVID patients are. These are my co-workers at work.
We are Mary Lou's first thing in the morning.
I'm sorry?
Just a large peanut butter today?
Yes.
All right, so comes out to $3.90 now.
Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Here goes nothing. Pretty soon all this will be filled with patients and all my friends. Got a new way to hold my mask tightly. Here we are in Hawaii. The Tiki Girls. It's not Purell, it's Premier. Okay, even at lunch we socially distance. We're such good nurses. Woo! How do I look? So good.
long gloves. Long gloves to cover your
gloves. And this is our very, very high-tech way of hanging our visors up. It's my turn to be in Hawaii today. The weather's sunny and beautiful. Stay safe! Woo-hoo! From the Jimmy Fund!
Hello, my name is Ilya Gruber, and I've been a police officer in the town of Brookline for the last 22 years. Since the start of the pandemic, we have instituted several changes to make sure that our officers are safe, as well as the population of the town of Brookline. One of the first things that we have done is daily cleaning of the cruisers, as well as all desktops. Upon entering the station, all officers are required to take their temperature. Any temperature above 100.4, they are required to report to the CO. We also have to wear masks at all times during our shift. We have social distancing. One person can enter the elevator. We also locked the station, so anybody entering the station has to ring the front desk officer. On behalf of the Brookline Police Department, I'd like to say stay home, stay safe, and good luck, Mustangs.
Special thanks to those extraordinary families for sharing their personal stories with us. In other news, freshmen, your virtual class meeting is scheduled to be held on Tuesday, May 12th. Guidance counselors will split the meeting in half, with McDonald, Cartland, and Daigle caseloads meeting at 2 p.m. and Giordano and Matchak caseloads at 2:30. These meetings are not mandatory. However, administration is encouraging students to take advantage of the opportunity to connect. Google Meeting links will be sent out to each student 10 minutes prior to the meeting. Next up, junior staff reporters Kate Earle and Caitlin Gillette show us how some NHS students are celebrating their birthday during this pandemic.
Freshman Danielle Gillette's 15th birthday got lost in the shuffle last month as the pandemic took over everybody's lives.
I didn't get the birthday celebration that I wanted because it was the beginning of quarantine and there was no birthday parade.
When a friend's birthday arrived a few weeks later, Gillette says she didn't want the same thing to happen to her.
And I saw it on TikTok and I thought it was a good way to celebrate her birthday and we could still be together but social distancing.
So Gillette organized a birthday parade. Her friend Kylie Sullivan said she was super surprised.
I was just really happy to see everyone since I hadn't seen them all in so long. It was really nice just that they all got together to do that.
Sullivan was not the only teenager surprised by a birthday parade. For sophomore Erin Reen, it was her Sweet 16.
I was very excited to see everybody drive by, even though I couldn't be with them physically, I was seeing them from afar. It made me very happy to see everybody.
And even though it can be tough not seeing friends on a birthday, Reen says it's especially difficult not being able to share these times with extended family members.
My favorite part was, I love seeing everybody, but seeing my grandparents was definitely a favorite part. Knowing that they're all healthy and good made me feel good about it all.
Both Reen and Sullivan say they're thankful to the people who help make their birthdays feel special.
That everybody showed up and was able to be there, with all the kids and work they have to do from home, and they all took the time out of their day to come.
So I was kind of expecting to not have the best birthday, but definitely seeing them and having them all drive by made it 10 times better.
So while birthday celebrations in a form of a party or gathering might not be the best idea during a pandemic, it looks like a parade might be a really great option. Reporting for Mustang Magazine, I'm Caitlin Gillette.
Thank you, ladies, and a special happy birthday to everyone being forced to celebrate apart from their friends and loved ones. Times are tough, so if you or anyone you know is having a difficult time during the COVID-19 quarantine, Impact Nord has some mental health resources available on their website. Also, to keep updated regarding everything COVID-19 in the state of Massachusetts, all residents can text COVID-MA to 888-777 to receive text message alerts straight to their phones. During this time, please remember to reach out to any and all loved ones and remember to stay connected. We've received a ton of vlogs and personal messages about how you guys are handling things during this quarantine. Here are a few of them now.
Hi NHS, I'm Megan Sopo, and this week me and my friend Molly compiled a list of 10 things that you can do while you're bored in quarantine. Our first idea on what to do when you're bored in quarantine is to have a family game night. Me and my family decided to play Apples to Apples, and we honestly just had a super fun time playing, enjoying each other's company, and just relaxing. So another thing that you can do when you're bored in quarantine is just to tie-dye any old random shirt. We got this tie-dye set off of Amazon for really, really cheap, and it's just going to provide us something fun to do on this nice day. Colors that we have are green and blue, and we're just going to do it random and see how it turns out. Okay, so the next step is just to wait 4 to 6 hours for the tie-dye to really set into the t-shirt, and then we can wash it. Okay, so we just put the tie-dye through the washer and dryer, and here is the final result. It's super cute, and it was something fun to do. Our next idea on what to do when you're bored in quarantine is to just simply go for a drive. Listening to music and just letting yourself focus on the road instead of what's going on in the world is a good way to just take your mind off things and relax. Our next idea on what to do when you're bored in quarantine is just to take your lunch outside and have a cute little picnic.
You can video me with Cooper.
It's something super easy that you can do to just switch up your day and have some fun. Another thing that you can do to take your mind off things during quarantine is to do a puzzle. I found this old Christmas one and I honestly just had fun putting the puzzle together and it helped take my mind off things.
Watching Netflix is a nice way to kind of take a break from schoolwork or exercise and just relax. It passes time and getting into a good show or movie can be really relaxing. One show that I'm almost done with right now is The Outer Banks, which is a super good show, so I highly recommend if you haven't watched it yet. There's always really cool shows and movies in top 10 in the US, so a lot of times I take a look at what's in this folder and just choose 1 or 2 movies that look good, and I'm never let down. So I decided that the next thing I wanted to do was bake, so I chose to bake a vanilla cake. I made vanilla frosting too. It was all from scratch, so it was pretty hard, but it was fun. We even got the fancy decorating bags. And yeah, the cake was super yummy, and I highly suggest baking to pass some time. Okay, so next thing is painting. This is what we have so far. Okay, so I finished. I tried to draw like a galaxy. That's a moon. Basically I discovered that I can't paint. But that was really fun, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I'm almost done.
Next thing I'm doing is playing lacrosse because our season obviously got cut short, but it's so important to stay in shape. Right now I'm going on a walk to enjoy some fresh air and pass time. I'm taking my dog and my sister. We hope that you guys enjoyed this segment and hopefully you found something new that you haven't tried yet in quarantine. Hopefully see you guys all soon.
For some, the past couple months have been rather uneventful because they've been stuck at home social distancing. So with streaming services on the rise, it gives millions plenty of options of things to watch. With Disney Plus, one of their latest installments has been a hit with many Star Wars fans all over. This is my review of the final season of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. As far as The Clone Wars goes, I loved it, and for the most part, the long-awaited final season has lived up to its hype. And to many, including me, it has been a great relief from some of Disney's previous Star Wars installments. Each episode has stunning animation compared to its earlier seasons, which were filled with choppy movements and blank faces. When it comes to story arcs, this season has been pretty good, with one of, if not the best arcs in the entire show. The arcs consist of the Bad Batch, the Ahsoka Walkabout arc, and the Siege of Mandalore. The Bad Batch was a solid arc. It felt like the original Clone Wars, and had great moments all around which make you sympathize more for the clones. I really like this arc because it definitely demonstrates how the Clone Wars writers could make each individual clone a unique character, even though they were originally a faceless army of one person. I felt the Ahsoka Walkabout arc was definitely one of the season's weaker points. I thought it didn't really add too much, had forgettable characters, and overall, my biggest problem with it was its timing. This is the Clone Wars final season, but they added an arc which didn't really feel necessary, especially with how long it was. On the other hand,
one of its stronger points was seeing how the general public viewed the Jedi as corrupt warmongers, which has definitely been one of my favorite, but also underplayed aspects of the Clone Wars. The last arc, The Siege of Mandalore, was incredible. I loved the action, its plot. I thought it was the best arc in the season. Each character felt very well thought out. There were some outright gorgeous scenes, and I loved how cleverly they connected it to the third episode of the Star Wars franchise. A lot of the scenes were spectacular. The writers knew how to set things up and execute it almost perfectly. There was one scene in particular where I was on edge the entire time because I knew what was going to happen, but I didn't know when. This truly was my favorite arc of the season, and possibly the whole show. Overall, the last season was pretty good, and I'm sad to see that the show is coming to an end. But if they keep things up, the future for Star Wars is looking bright. If you have access to Disney+, I definitely recommend you give it a watch, and then tell me what you thought of it. That was my review of the final season of Star Wars The Clone Wars. I'm Thomas Harder. Thank you for watching.
Hello friends, welcome to my quarantine vlog. My name is Taya. I'm a sophomore, and I'm gonna do some yoga today, and then I'll probably make a snack, and then I'll check back in with you guys in a bit. Okay, so I just finished yoga, so now I'm gonna make myself a smoothie. I'm very excited for the smoothie that I'm making. If you want to copy me, if you want to be fun like that, I'm using some frozen strawberries and bananas, like I think it's like half a cup of orange juice. I don't know, it didn't say, some orange juice, and half a baby cucumber, which I'm gonna cut up right now. So that's done. Nice. I do mine, when I make smoothies, I have them in smoothie bowls, so I'm gonna put mine into a bowl. You don't have to, but this is very thick because it's mostly frozen. Kind of like eating ice cream, but not as fun. It's in the bowl. And then I like to put a little granola on top of mine too, because I think it's more fun to eat it when there's like a little bit of crunch. So I'm putting cinnamon granola on mine because that's all I have. I recommend doing just like flavorless orange granola. Alright, so day's almost over. I had some really good steak for dinner. And then yeah, I'm having girls' night tonight, probably. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. That was fun. Alright, bye!
Thanks to everyone who sent in a video. And if any other students or staff would like to submit a video, make sure it has good lighting and sound, and share it to our Google account at nhstvshow@gmail.com. We'll feature a few more on our next show. Now for some more announcements. Attention seniors. The last day of remote learning will be Thursday, May 21st. All seniors should continue their remote learning schedule until that day. Remember, there are no final exams this school year. And all students, please make sure to check your Google Classroom for all of your classes and assignments. If you're not sure what's going on, email your teachers directly. And if you're having trouble with your Chromebook, please email rjones@norwood.k12.ma.us. Now here's Maggie Curran with your sports update.
Hello Mustangs, I'm Maggie Curran here with your sports update. Congratulations to senior Mustang athlete Aiden Pryor on his recent recognition as a National Football Foundation Scholar Athlete. There will be no banquet to salute the 33 honorees this year. The 45th annual event was scheduled to be held next week, but like many other events, was canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic. Aiden will receive a plaque as well as a program from the canceled event. It was recently reported that the MIAA is saying they'd like to set up virtual rewards to recognize seniors and exceptional athletes. They also said they'd like to remind all athletes to follow social distancing guidelines and to not meet up on their own time to play pickup games. As for the fall season, the MIAA says we're not making a decision on that until the season is closer. We'll keep you updated if anything changes. That's all I have for today. For more Mustang sports content, check out our sports blog at www.ustangs.com. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Maggie. Well, that's all we have for today. But before we go, we'd like to give a big shout out to Robin Jones and TJ Fame for being selected as April's Students of the Month. Congratulations.
Also, there's a lot of content on our YouTube, so if you need something new to watch, make sure you hit the link below or hit one of the playlist links at the end of the show.
And as always, hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Let us know how you guys are doing.
Stay home and practice social distancing. We'll see you next time.